All right, folks, we're going to talk about watches today. I've been doing some states of the collection. It's January. I kind of want to document where I'm at with my collections at certain times. So if you choose to watch, please do. And if you choose not to, that's okay too. There's a ton of other videos you could watch. So just really quickly here, I zoomed way out, but I wanted to show, I have two watch boxes. One here, this one actually has a drawer underneath that I don't put anything in. And then I'm gonna just put it off to the side right now, and we're gonna pull watches from it. And then I've got this one with my initials in it that my lovely girlfriend gave me for a birthday or Christmas at some point, and it holds 3 watches. So we'll just start right here with my Omega collection. These are the 3 Omegas that I own. Planet Ocean, orange bezel, white dial, awesome. Steel bracelet, this thing is fantastic. I'm not gonna go through all the specs. I've done videos on almost all of these watches. So we're just gonna breeze through these and try to knock it out. But this was the very first luxury watch I bought, brand new, from Brian over at Creations Fine Jeweler here in Napa, my local AD and a very good friend of mine. I'll put a link to his website down below. If you are so interested, tell him I sent you. He will hook you up. Trust me. He has sent stuff all over the world to my friends. Awesome. Super great guy. And these watches are not going to be in order of when I got them or anything like that. These are just kind of just what I have at the moment. Seamaster Professional Diver 300. I wore this one a lot when I first got it. I got a screaming deal from a buddy, and still a very cool watch. It is worth every penny to get the deployant rubber strap. This absolutely 1000% belongs on this rubber strap, not the metal bracelet. And the deployant clasp is the way to go. It's $500, $250 for the rubber and $250 for the clasp. Brian, again, can hook you up. Worth every penny. Trust me on that. And then my most worn watch, the ceramic cased Planet Ocean GMT. This is the deep black version. See-through case back. Yeah, I cannot say enough great stuff about that watch. Okay. Now, very much like my knife collection, in my watch collection, I have some oddballs as well. So let's just dive right into those. The Casio F91W, super small, super tiny, but had to have it. Found it on Amazon for $1.99. How could you go wrong, right? All right, and now don't judge me. I went through an Invicta phase, and I have the Russian Pro Diver. This one, you just need to have a wrist shot. It's 54 millimeters, I believe it is. On my 7¼ inch wrist. The battery is dead. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. It's basically the size of almost like a can of Skull almost. Here it is with the Sharpie, just for comparison. And for comparison's sake, again, here is the 40 millimeter Rolex Air King. All right. I have outed myself. You guys are judging hard enough. Let's dive right into the Rolex Air King. Again, my second most worn watch. Between this and the Omega GMT, these are the 2 watches. These are the only 2 watches that I really wear anymore at this point. Which leads me to one of the next ones that I never wear now, but I just can't seem to get rid of. Well, I haven't tried. This is the Tudor Heritage Ranger. Smile dial, they call it. I love this watch. I just don't wear it. It's comfortable. It's great. Nice leather strap. But I just don't wear it. I don't wear most of these anymore. I think I've evolved, much like my knives. I collect stuff and I don't wear it. This is a very special knife. This is or watch. This is the Luminox 911. So, yeah, there you go. Awesome quartz. I think the date is wrong because there was I haven't worn it. I need to change it one day. Today's actually the 24th, but yeah. I have worn this one. I do wear this one during September. I just had a business trip to New York where I wore that for that trip because, well, there you go. How about a Casio World Timer? This was modded by Alex over at the Watch and Cut channel. Barton rubber strap. He took it all apart. He put some colored film in there to give it the red and the yellow and whatnot. I think it's cool, but again, don't wear it much. How about another World Timer with the metal strap? This one's actually really cool. This one I did wear quite a bit. I wore this a lot more than the black resin one. This one is great. This is a really good grab and go watch. Again, this was modded by Alex. It has blue film, so it gives it kind of a blue hue. Makes it a little tough to read in certain lighting, but you know, when it's on your wrist and stuff, it's fine. Showing up here on camera, it's a little odd, but this is a cool watch. These are like 20, 25 on Amazon stock. And then the resin version is like 15 to 20 bucks on Amazon. I think they're great watches. Great like first watches for people and things like that. This one is dead. I need to charge it up. But this was my original G-Shock. I wore this for 10, 15 years before I got into watches. But I keep it. Like, it's beat up. This thing is beat. Wore the hell out of it. This one I actually wear on the inside of my wrist because it's cool to do that, right? I don't know. All right, next up is a Casio G-Shock Square, which I like and I should wear more often, but I don't. This was a gift from a viewer a couple years ago. Cool watch, but I've just evolved. And that's not to say that if you're wearing a G-Shock Square that there's anything wrong with that. I wish sometimes that I could have stayed in this price range, this budget area and whatnot, but I just can't. Here I have a Premier Designs. It's a costume jewelry, like, you know, Tupperware parties when they come to your house and do that stuff. This is from one of those companies. I think it's now gone and they call themselves something different, but we had one of those parties at my house for the jewelry thing and whatnot. And, you know, years and years ago, back when I was married, but, you know, so I wore this quite a bit. I actually have some other things from them, have some bracelets and stuff too. Cool watch, you know, 15, 20, you know, 30 bucks, something like that. Yeah, but there you go. That's the watches that I have. And again, the watches that I wear, one of which I just dropped, is the Omega. As I'm picking one up off of the floor, is the Omega Deep Black Planet Ocean and the Rolex Air King. I could probably, if I were a smart man, I would sell all the others. I need to get to that point at some point because these are the only two I really ever need. If I'm working on the car, if I'm mowing the lawn, if I'm doing yard work, I'm wearing one of these. I just don't care. I have added, some of these scratches came because I got this used. So some of these came from the previous owner, who was the original owner. And some of them I put on it because, yeah, I work on off-road cars. I work on cars with this watch on, no problem. This ceramic case, pretty impervious to scratches, so it's in great shape. But again, I mentally just need to get rid of the others, but I just can't bring myself to. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Are you hoarders? Or if you don't wear it, does it go away? Let me know your thoughts. I greatly appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.